Good morning, students. Today we have intestinal secretions. Today's class is about intestinal secretion. Coming to the objectives, intestinal glands and secretions and their functions are digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and absorption of water. How they are? We have intestinal glands and secretions in the intestine. Intestinal juice, succus, entericus. This is a aqueous compound. It includes intestinal enzymes and mucus. Here we can see pancreatic juice as well as intestinal juice and also bile. Aqueous components, mainly water and electrolytes secreted by epithelial cells of intestine. Crypts of Lieberkühn. 2 liters per day, same as extracellular fluid but slightly alkaline. It is colorless, cloudy mucous epithelial cells and cholesterol it contains. Active secretion of chloride and bicarbonate ions lead to diffusion of sodium ions followed by osmotic movement of water. Water is by osmosis and active secretion of chloride and bicarbonate we see in this picture. Functions. They provide solvent medium for digestion and fluid rapidly absorbed in the villi. This provides watery vehicle for absorption. Solvent medium in which products of digestion are dissolved and fluid rapidly reabsorbed in the villi. Thus provide water vehicle. Intestinal enzymes. This causes final hydrolysis of food before absorption. Mode of secretion of this enzyme is holocrine. Enzymes are peptidases. They act on peptides. Disaccharides acts on and converted into monosaccharides. Intestinal lipase splits triglycerides. Enterokinase converts into trypsinogen and mucus, Brenner glands. In duodenum, thick alkaline mucoid secretion, we see it is protective, prevent hydrochloric acid action and also come from damaging intestinal mucosa. Hydrochloric acid causes ulceration of the mucosa and goblet cells secrete mucus, protect mucosa and lubricant. Regulation of secretions, local stimuli, mechanical, that is distension acts as a stimulus and also chemical irritation. Role of VIP increases the secretion. Secretion of Brenner glands increases by vagal stimulation, direct stimulation and they are the mixing propulsive movements and digestive functions. Functions of juice, absorptive functions, huge surface area due to plica circularis and villi microvilli. Hormonal functions, activator functions, protective functions. Digestion and absorption of carbohydrates. Dietary, we have dietary carbohydrates are there. Digestion, absorption, and after digestion, fate of glucose in the body, abnormalities of carbohydrate digestion, and dietary intake. Normally, 250 grams to 850 grams per day. 60% are the carbohydrates in our diet. These are polysaccharides, starch, glycogen, cellulose in the form of these. And oligosaccharides, we have sucrose, lactase, maltose, and monosaccharides are, that is hexose, glucose and fructose and pentose. Digestion of carbohydrates in the mouth, how they are digested. Starch digestion to maltose by alpha amylase in the saliva, as you already completed. In the stomach, alpha amylase continues for 30 minutes till hydrochloric acid combination. Optimum pH for action is 6 to 7, but activity stops in stomach when pH reaches. In small intestine, pancreatic alpha amylase released in second part of duodenum in alkaline medium, polysaccharide, and it is converted into oligosaccharide by pancreatic amylase. And digestion of carbohydrate in the you can see in the intestine, small intestine. Brush border enzymes of small intestine, dextrinase, maltase, sucrase, lactase, and dextrin is converted into, here you can see starch is converted into maltose, maltose to glucose, and sucrose to glucose plus fructose, lactose to glucose from galactose. Absorption from mucosal surface of duodenum and upper ileum. Mechanism of absorption. Glucose and galactose by sodium dependent active transport system. Sodium dependent active transport system, and fructose facilitated diffusion. Pentose by simple diffusion. Glucose and galactose active transport, and fructose by facilitated diffusion, pentose by simple diffusion. Fate of glucose in the body. Storage as glycogen 5% in the liver and muscle, and catabolism to produce energy, it will be used, and conversion into fat 40%. Here it is converted into, it is stored in the liver and the muscle, and some is converted into fat. Lactose intolerance, congenital due to deficiency of enzyme lactase, leads to diarrhea, electrolyte imbalance. Secondary lactase deficiency causes the intestinal distension, flatulence, and diarrhea. Discussion of proteins. What are the proteins? Here you can see meat and fish, cheese, eggs, beans, bread is wheat, soya bean, as you know, nuts and seeds. Meat, fish, egg, milk, and soya bean. These are the exogenous sources, 0.7 grams per kg daily requirement. Endogenous from various GAT secretions present in desquamated epithelial cells of gut. Digestion of proteins in the stomach. We have pepsin by chief cells of main gastric glands, digest 10 to 15%. Pepsinogen to pepsin by hydrochloric acid. Pepsin splits proteins to proteases and peptones and polypeptides. Optimum pH is 2. Acid need for digestion of proteins in small intestine. Pancreatic proteases digest protein into dipeptides, tripeptides, and polypeptides. Brush border peptides include dipeptidase, tripeptidase, and nucleases. Intracellular peptidases final digestion to amino acid. Digestion of nucleic acid and nucleoproteins. Nucleic acid and nucleoproteins present in the liver, kidney, pancreatic yeast. In stomach, nucleoproteins to proteins plus free nucleic acid. digestion of nucleic acid and nucleoproteins. In small intestine, free nucleic acid, that is RNA, DNA, pancreatic enzymes, ribonuclease and deoxyribonuclease. It is converted into nucleosides. The brush border enzymes, nucleases, nucleotidase, nucleosidases, converted into pentoses, purine, and absorption of the proteins into intestinal epithelial cells. Sodium dependent active transport mechanism. Transport of amino acids in the blood capillaries from epithelial cells by simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion from epithelial cells into intestinal spaces, from there into capillaries by simple diffusion, from epithelial cells into intestinal spaces, simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion, from the intestinal spaces into capillaries, simple diffusion. Protein digestion and absorption. Inadequate absorption of protein, malabsorption of dietary fat. Digestion and absorption of fats. Daily intake is 25 to 160 grams. Simple fats we have, that is triglycerides and cholesterol. Compound, that is phospholipids associated. Digestion of mainly in the small intestine. Mechanism of digestion is emulsification of fat by bile salts, hydrolysis of fat droplets by pancreatic and intestinal lipolytic enzymes, acceleration of fat digestion by micellin formation. Emulsification of fats by bile salts. Emulsification, breaking of large droplets into small droplets, is must for pancreatic lipase to act. It is done by bile salts. Lecithin greatly enhances this action. Here we can see the emulsification of fat droplets by bile salts and phospholipids into smaller. Larger one is converted into breakdown into hydrolysis of fat droplets by pancreatic and intestinal lipolytic enzymes. Pancreatic lipolytic enzymes are three types. Pancreatic lipase, it hydrolyzes almost all triglycerides to 2 fatty acids to 2 monoglycerides. Cholesterol ester hydrolase, cholesterol ester convert cholesterol and free fatty acids, cholesterol hydrolase. And from the cholesterol we have phospholipase A2 and hydrolyzes the phospholipid and separate free fatty acids from them. Acceleration of fat digestion by micellin formation. Micellin is nothing but small water soluble cylindrical disc shaped particle. It is composed of central fat globules surrounded by 30 molecules of bile salts. Monoglycerides and free fatty acids are incorporated in central fatty the duodenum. Steps: transportation as a micellin to the brush border membrane, diffusion of lipids across the enterocyte cell membrane, transport of lipids from inside to enterocytes to the intestinal spaces. Here we can see in the picture clearly. Transport of lipids from inside the enterocytes to the intestinal space. Mechanism: diffusion across the basal body of the enterocytes, formation excretion of chylomicrons from the enterocytes by transport of lipids into circulation. After exit from the enterocyte, chylomicrons merge into large droplets from interstitium, then diffuse into lacteal, then to the lymphatic circulation, and then via thoracic duct to enter circulation. Absorption of water. Water balance in GIT. GIT receives about 9 liters of water per day. 2 liters are ingested, 7 liters from the salivary, gastric, biliary, pancreatic, intestinal, and other secretions. Total absorption is 8.8 liters per day. 60% in the jejunum, 25% in the ileum, and 15%, 10 to 15. Mechanism of water absorption. Passively and isoosmotically following osmotic gradient due to absorption of electrolyte and nutrition. In duodenum due to chyme. In jejunum ileum reabsorption of the sodium. Mechanism of water absorption. In small intestine, sodium glucose co-transport, sodium amino acid co-transport, sodium hydrogen counter-transport. In colon, passive diffusion via sodium channels and stimulated by all. Applied aspects. Malabsorption syndrome. Multiple nutritional deficiency states are produced. General weakness, anemia, signs of hypovitaminosis, iron deficiency anemia, steatorrhea, dehydration. Malabsorption syndrome are celiac, gluten hydrolase, sprue, vitamin B12, folate deficiency, Crohn's disease, and resection of small intestine, gastrocolic fistula, blind loop syndrome, formation of the areas of intestine where bacteria can proliferate without being subjected to intestine. Thank you.